Hey, beautiful people, this is Ari. You guys, I am back on here to continue with The Loud Secret, my book that is on Amazon. You can go ahead and get it. It's under Erica Holmes. I go by Ari, but you can definitely go ahead and grab the book off of Amazon. So we're going to continue with talking about how to accept or to receive the wholeness that God have for you. You know, we've been talking about this. We started last year and we're continuing on through this year because true indeed, our health, our whole health is important, spirit, soul, and body. And we have to do everything within our power to make sure that we are free. Because when we can be at a whole state or a free state, then we can think clear, we can see clear, we can be able to make the right decisions to get everything that God wants us to have. So I am doing this, just summaries of each chapter just to encourage you guys to go ahead and to do what's necessary for your own personal healing. You know, I went through the situations that I went through. For those of you who may be tuning in for the first time, I went through sexual abuse as a young kid, and then I was raped when I was about 17 years old. And so there was a lot of traumatic feelings and emotions and things that happen while the situations happen, but that trauma carried into my future. You know, it carried, into my teens, and it carried through my adulthood, and it actually took me over 20 years to accept my healing and my freedom. And so I'm standing here today, or sitting here today, letting you all know that regardless of what type of traumatic situations you go through in life, you can get through it. You can have a better life. Understand that the trauma that happened, it does not have to continue to travel to your future. You know, it had the things that happened to me in my past. I had to cut off the residue of it, cut it off so that it didn't continue to travel to my future, to my right now. So I'm standing here today to say that I'm in a better place, because I allowed myself to go through the healing process. I listened to what God wanted me to do, even though it was uncomfortable. It was necessary. I had to understand that the state of being uncomfortable was just temporary, but the state of accepting and realizing my wholeness is a permanent thing. And so I'm standing here today encouraging you guys to let you know that true indeed, as a testimony, the trauma that happens, it does not have to, the effects of it does not have to continue to your future. I'm a living testimony that it doesn't have to continue. So we're going to proceed to chapter 8 within the book, and its title, It's Okay to Get Help, We're Accountable. You know, I really want to talk about this, and I think this is such an important subject because um, we have to have balance. You know, you have to have balance in life, and what I mean by that is, growing up, I was raised in the church, which is definitely fine. I'm a spiritual person. However, at times we can get, this mindset where we only believe that, if we just pray about it, then everything will disappear. Prayer definitely does work. I'm not negating that. I'm not watering down prayer. Absolutely not. I believe it is imperative that we pray. But sometimes after you pray, God will lead you to do something else for your deliverance or healing. You have to have that balance and couple prayer with the other practical things that God give you. For instance, for myself, I decided to go to counseling. Counseling is what I needed to succeed with my whole health process. And so at times, we can get caught up and we just say, oh, well, I'm just going to pray about it and I'm going to leave it there. And then you notice, yeah, you pray, you feel a little bit better, but then you notice the same patterns and habits are still there, and the same feelings that you've had, and the brokenness and the effects of the trauma are still there. And that's a clear indication that you have to have balance. You have to do something else coupled with prayer. And so this chapter in the book, it lets you know that it's okay to get help. And you're not weak for needing help. You're actually human. You have to understand that in life, there are going to be some times when we need help. There's going to be some times, you know, when we need us the assistance of other people. And you have to keep in mind that we were here, or we're put on earth to help each other. We need each other. We're not meant to be alone for an extended period of time. And so with that said, getting help, there's nothing wrong with getting help. That actually means that you're wise, because you now realize that there's something that's not right that needs to be changed, and to get assistance so that you can become better in that area. And so I really wanted to talk about this chapter, you know, just to encourage you guys to move forward, move past, you know, being comfortable, you know, move past what is familiar to get your healing, to get your wholeness, you guys, because it is necessary. And I do believe in 2019 that God wants to do some more amazing things for your life, but it's going to happen once you accept and go through that healing process. Because when you go through and get your healing, then you can be in position to receive what it is that God has for you. I believe that He wants to elevate us even further, but it starts with us. It starts with the choice, starts with us making a decision that is going to better our lives. So you guys, do what's necessary for your healing, and then also reach out to me with any comments, any you know, prayer requests or suggestions. You can go ahead, leave a comment under the video, or you can reach out to the email, which is info.ibtm@gmail.com, and we'll go ahead and respond back to you. I really encourage that you guys are tuning in and listening to what God shares with me, because I want to be a light in any shape, form, or fashion that I can be, okay? So you guys stay encouraged. And as I always like to do when I end the videos, remember to renew your mind. It is the GOAT mind. Love you guys.